Hi everyone, Anna Fernandez here, and today we're going to talk about service through publication. So let's say you were married and you break up and you haven't spoken to your other spouse in 5, 10, 15, 20 years. You want a divorce now. What do? You don't know where they live, you haven't spoken to them. Who knows, they moved back to their home in Chicago, whatever. You have no idea where they are. What do? Can you still get divorced? The answer is yes, you can still get divorced, but there's a different type of process that you're going to have to go through. So in any type of action, regardless if it's a divorce, civil, any type of case, you have to provide formal notice to the other party of the action. So if you file for divorce, you have to give them a formal notice of the petition for divorce. This is required in any type of case. It's called due process, and its formal process would be through a process server. So if you don't know where this person lives, the other alternative would be service through publication. What does that mean? Well, now that we know that we need to provide the other party notice, how can you give a party notice if you don't know where they live? You publish it. So in order to get a divorce in this route, you would have to submit what's called an affidavit of diligent search. All of this stuff is included in a link below in the comment section, so please check that out because there's a lot of good stuff in there. So going back, service through publication, you submit an affidavit of diligent search, pretty much telling the court, look, this is a list of things that I did to try to locate this person and I still don't know where they live. Please allow me to do this through service of publication, and that gets filed. Once it's stamped and once it's filed, you have the service, you take your documents and you contact a few courts. I'll have the links below. A few outlets that the courts do approve, such as the Daily Business Review, and they'll go ahead and run the publication for a certain amount of time, and then after that time frame, if there's no response to the action, then you can move forward for the divorce or for whatever action you're looking for. If things are complicated though, then it's within the judge's discretion to maybe require a little bit more, or maybe they don't think that what you submitted in the affidavit is sufficient. But normally, if it's something that's uncontested and there's really no assets, there's no children, and there's no liabilities to divide, it's not going to be too complicated. I believe that most judges will be able to weigh that in your favor. So I do believe it's worth the risk, so go for it. If you have any questions regarding family cases or any type of questions at all, please feel free to contact us so we can develop content to better serve you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you like these videos. It helps us, and just tell us what you think in the comments below. Have an awesome weekend.